ng manita ngayon?
Kasi pwede.
Ang dali lang. Na-feature ba talaga ang Basaw sa National Geographic?
90 billion ang excess funds. Sa ating pobreng Pilipino, hirap-hirap na tayo.
Magbigay, oo.
Pera from PhilHealth kapag may medical condition tayo.
So first topic, Mon, is when storytelling crosses the line. So there was this post about Basaw which raised ethical and IP concerns.
Yeah.
So nakita mo ba yun?
Nakita ko and nakakasad kasi ang father ko ay from Basaw.
Oo, neighbor namin ng Basaw.
And that's Basaw Mountain Province.
Basaw Mountain Province. So what is it all about? There was a Facebook post which was previously named Basaw Mountain Province. After the call out, it changed its name to Basaw Blogger.
And bakit?
Why? Now, yesterday, while I was scrolling through Facebook, this appeared in my feed because people I know commented on it or liked it. Kaya siya lumabas sa aking feed. Now, when I was looking at it, wow, how poetic, how long. And then suddenly, I looked at the PubMat, the art card, the poster, and there was National Geographic on it.
Na kung regular sana na pagkakataon, nakaka-proud.
Nakaka-proud sana. But at the
Kaso,
same time, nag-wonder ako, sandali lang, na-feature ba talaga ang Basaw sa National Geographic? Which led me to investigate whether, which led me to fact-check the post. And these are our findings. There is no evidence that Basaw was ever featured as a standalone story by Nat Geo. Nat Geo has featured the Cordillera, yes,
Yes.
particularly Kalinga, Ifugao, but not Basaw. Ano masasabi mo doon?
Diyan natin makikita na talagang sa isang simpleng art card or PubMat online, kapag di natin ginawa yung responsibilidad natin bilang content creator, it may deceive people. And ang problem dyan, yung mga nasa receiving end. We're actually deceiving them.
Yes.
And syempre magre-react dyan yung communities na nasa Basaw and communities na nasa Cordillera mismo.
And, you know, dun tayo we get carried away. I mean, is this for clout? Because you can't put that Nat Geo logo there without prompting your AI. Which
Yes.
leads us to the next question. Is this AI generated? All signs point to that.
And okay lang sana basta may disclaimer.
Correct. Na AI siya.
Yes, but without the Nat Geo logo there.
Also, because that's really misleading.
Kasi parang nangyari is...
Nagra-ride on ka
Yeah.
sa popularity and credibility of Nat Geo.
And kung talagang seryoso ang Nat Geo,
They
pwede
could-
kayong kasuhan.
They can. They can. For IPR, for intellectual property rights or copyright. So, which leads us now to the next issue about AI. Why does it point to AI, Mon? Ikaw na mas ano dyan.
Unang-una, images pa lang. Siyempre, number one, may distinct look ng mga Cordilleras. Number two, Diyos ko, zoom in mo pa lang, iba na talaga ang kanilang mukha.
Mukha,
Number
damit.
three,
Oh.
napaka-crisp nung PubMat, which is very AI. Number three, yung image mismo. Diba? Parang magtataka ka, saan ba to?
And kung i-browse mo yung other content niya,
The text mismo.
and even the other images, halos.
Okay.
AI.
The entire content
Yes.
of Basaw
And then nung
Blogger.
na-call out siya ng Mountain Beacon, napalitan yung art card, yung PubMat, nawala
Ang
yung Nat Geo.
Pero ganun pa rin yung image.
Pero ganun pa rin yung image. Kasi it's the third there is the issue of proper indigenous representation, which you
Yes.
already mentioned, Mon. I mean, kasi sa Basaw, home yan ng Northern Kankanay or Aplay communities, no? May distinct clothes yan na weaving, even the weaving patterns, the colors, and hindi yon ang nasa image.
Yes.
So, you know, tama ba yun? Hindi. Hindi. Like, so the image should not be treated as an accurate description of people from Basaw. Okay? Ngayon, ano pa yung ibang ethical issues that were raised by the post? Yung transparency and disclosure, which was already mentioned. Ay, kung gumamit ka ng AI, di sabihin mo. Di ba?
Yes. And the fact na nag-react na mismo ang Municipality of Busao.
Oh, yes! They did!
Diba? There's something wrong.
Imagine, the Busao LGU shared the fact check with a caption saying that this page uses AI-generated photos and the information it contains is misleading. To clarify, the Busao Mountain Province page is not managed or affiliated with the municipal government of Busao.
Kasi
That's
yung name niya
heavy.
pa lang kasi, di ba? Busao Mountain
Mountain
Province. Sa ating content creators, be very, very careful din. Kasi misrepresentation yan. Yan pa rin ang bagsak niya.
Oh, did we get an apology from the page? No!
Medyo sumasagot pa sa comment section.
Sumagot pa siya dun sa comment section. Sabi niya, kung mag-call out kayo, kailangan bang publicly? Pwede namang privately. Sumagot ang Busao LGU. Sabi, we have been trying to reach out to you since 2025. Hindi ka sumasagot.
Diba? And one more thing, ang post mo ay public.
Tama. Adi, par for the course, pwede ka nang pagpiestahan.
Iko-call out ka talaga.
I-call out ka. Saka, ano pa bang ano dyan? Now, is the article entirely false? Hindi naman.
Okay.
Kasi may mga totoo naman doon. Like, totoo naman, nasa Mountain Province ang Busao, that it consists of 14 municipalities. Factual yan. Yung Giday Stone Calendar na inihambing niya sa Stonehenge. So, totoo naman cultural site yon. And then it's associated with the Aplay and Northern Kankanaay culture. And it's known for its rice terraces, waterfalls, and indigenous traditions. Okay, fine. Tama yan. Pero yung may mga ano na doon, on the verge of poetry, on the verge of promotions. Kung ganon, you state it.
Yes. And hindi naman masamang i-promote
Tama.
si Busao
Walang
Mountain
problema dyan.
Province. Of course, matutuwa pa yung municipality.
Proud pa
But
tayo.
then, when we do it kasi minsan, even with the purest intention, kung may mali sa mismong execution, doon tayo nagkakaproblema. So, if you really want to promote Busao, try to check actual photos. Now, if you don't have, pwede mo namang i-message yung mga owners if you can use the images eh. Diba? Okay, reach out to Busao Tourism.
Yes, the tourism officer of Busao.
Kasi
or
you
the
have,
LGU.
di ba, you have the following na eh.
Correct.
Use it well.
Yes, when you have a platform like this, use it responsibly and with accountability. If you get called out and it's a valid concern, then own up to it. Say sorry, I will do better and be better.
Yes. Kasi again, promoting a municipality or a tourism destination is not bad. It's the way we do it.
Right.
So if you do it right, we will support you.
Yeah. Truth in advertising.
So we now go to spill the tea number 2. This time naman, this is not new. Taon-taon tong nangyayari. Actually, hindi taon-taon. Regular may nakikita tayong mga horror stories ng PhilHealth. And when we say horror stories, ibig sabihin ito yung mga stories ng mga Pilipino na hindi maka-avail o kaya naman ang konti ng na-avail sa PhilHealth after suffering medical conditions, operations. And now, sa center ng spotlight is a widow na namatayan ng husband. So pumunta muna sila sa isang hospital. At doon, na-charge ka agad sila ng 4 million. And then, they need to like transfer to another hospital
Kasi
na mas
hindi nila
mura.
kaya.
Kasi hindi nila kaya, no? Kasi ang sabi niya nga, hand to mouth sila like any regular Filipinos. Ibig sabihin, kung ano yung kinikita nila, nagagastos din agad sa pang-araw-araw. Now, kailangan nilang lumipat sa isang hospital,
Na
which
2
is mas
million.
mura, 2 million. But kailangan mag-deposit ng
Ng 1 million.
Yeah, wala pang ilang oras na matay na yung asawa.
Oo.
Kasi hindi siya ma-admit.
Kasi wala silang pang-deposit. Saan ka ba naman pupulot ng 1
Correct.
million?
Hindi naman ganun kabilis.
Imagine, so hihintayin mo na lang siyang...
Wala na, ganun na lang talaga. So, wala tayong protection, di ba?
So,
And next is that, nung namatay na within few hours, hindi na admit. Okay, so magki-claim na ang bill nila is umabot ng
200,000.
200,000. So kailangan niya na ngayon mag-claim sa PhilHealth. Ayaw ibigay kasi wala pa naman daw 24 hours
Yun
na
eh.
na-admit.
Saklap eh. Yung 24-hour policy na yun
Yeah.
eh.
And hindi naman pumalya yung asawa na magbayad ng PhilHealth for how many years?
25 years he had been loyally
Yeah.
paying his PhilHealth.
So, yun yung nakakasad. And Knowing na almost 90 billion ang excess funds ng PhilHealth na hindi nagagamit, ganito pa yung sistema natin. So, yun yung very sad. And this is not an isolated story. It happens every day.
And if I may add, Mondha, nung naging viral yung story, dun lang naglabas ng response ang PhilHealth. So, June 12, lumabas yung kwento ni Marvin Sulit, nung linabas ng widow. June 14, naglabas ng statement ang PhilHealth na titignan daw nila yung
They will check
kaso.
daw.
And then, June 16, umabot na to sa Malacanang. So, si President Marcos mismo, sinabi niya, look into this. Dinirect niya si Auntie Claire na look into this. And then after that, pati si Senator Bongo, in fairness to him, also is looking at a congressional inquiry into this matter. Ang sakit kasi.
Correct.
Ang sakit. Alam nating billions in unused funds. Tapos eto, 200,000, namatayan na nga. Hirap pang makuha.
Yeah. And one more thing pa dyan, nag-release na sila ng statement. Hinintay pang mag-statement ang Malacanang, hinintay pa mag-statement ang ibang senators bago sabihin na meron namang makukuha. Hindi naman daw absolute yung
Magkano?
24-hour confinement rule. So, pwede naman daw siyang makakuha ng 73,000 pesos.
Ang sakit! Wala pa rin yun sa 200 na kailangan isettle.
Walang-wala pa rin.
My gosh, tapos poproblemahin mo pa everything that comes with
ang
a death.
Pero ang nakakatawa, hindi sila sure. Kasi sana dun sa statement pa lang nila, clarify na nila na it's not absolute, we will look into this.
Yes.
Di sana nabigyan ka agad ng ng pag-asa yung widow. Hindi yung tipong after pa mag-release ng statement ng magkakaroon ng congressional hearing.
Oo.
Di ba?
Oo.
Parang PhilHealth, ano to?
Ano ba talaga? And one more thing is, saan ba tayo? Ano ba kayo? Corporation ba kayo o insurance kayo para sa amin?
Kasi imagine, ito yung sad kasi dyan. Hindi ako makamove on dyan sa 89.9 billion excess funds na yan. Hirap na hirap tayong magbigay sa mga
Automatic.
pobreng Pilipino, no? Sa ating pobreng Pilipino, hirap na hirap tayong
magbigay,
ng
oo.
pera
Oo.
from PhilHealth kapag
Oo.
may medical condition tayo. Yet, we are seeing excess funds in the amount of 89.9 billion na gusto pang ibalik sa kaban ng bayan before. Mabuti na lang pinapabalik na ng Supreme Court, di ba?
Tama, 60.
Yeah, so, yun eh. Tipid kayo ng tipid, tapos magsasuffer ang mga Pilipino, tapos makikita namin yung pera na hindi nagagamit. Why are we not making healthcare accessible to every Filipino? Anong petsa na?
Tama. So, yung question talaga is policy versus human life. Saan ba talaga kayo, PhilHealth? Are you for us? Automatic ngang kaltas ng
Yes.
PhilHealth. Pero pag time naman ng bayaran sa hospital, pahirapan porque may policy ganitong ganyan. May mga exemptions pala yun, Monde. Like for example, yung death na like what happened in this situation. That's why siguro doon nila nahanapan na pwede pala kayong kumuha ng 73,000.
Na,
But still,
bakit hindi alam ng hospital?
kulang pa rin yun. Siya kayang policy na yan na 24 hours, kailangan ma-revisit yan. Because there are instances like this brain hematoma na
Mabilisan.
mabilisan.
So, anong gusto nyo? Extend natin yung life?
Hindi naman yun.
Yung tipong,
Hindi na tayo
kahit-
gods.
Yun na nga anong gagawin natin? Parang gumagawa tayo ng polisiya na undeliverable.
So, hopefully maging pro-human, pro-life naman tong policies natin, PhilHealth. Alam nyo, ang hirap pong magkasakit sa Pilipinas na, kahit na may years savings ka, isang buwan lang ng ospital, pwede na yan ma-wipe out. So, sana naman, umayos ang PhilHealth at makatulong
Yes.
sa
And
ordinary
that's the reason
Filipinos.
why PhilHealth is there to protect and help Filipinos whenever they need it in terms of medical emergencies. Now, for Spill the Three. Ito medyo nakakatawa na nakakadismaya na nakakainis. Kasi, mahilig ka ba mag-Facebook Live?
Ikaw nga, ngayon na lang ako nag-video sa Facebook eh. Di ba? It
Kasi-
takes guts.
Kasi alam niyo, mag-Facebook Live lang ako before sa work when I was still an active journalist sa ABS-CBN. Sinisita ako ng boss ko.
Oh!
Oo.
Pwede ba tayong manita ngayon?
Kasi pwede kong sitahin si Senator Alan Peter Cayetano.
Imagine in that short 28 days.
Yes.
Na nag-Senate President siya.
Mas marami pa siyang Facebook Live.
Kesa session.
Yes. Kasi he went live again just few days ago dahil nga sinisita yung pag-Facebook Live niya at dinedefend niya pa talaga.
Ba't kayo galit na galit pag nagpe-Facebook ako?
Ganun kalala, dinedefend niya at hindi niya ma-realize bakit siya kinikriticize.
Sabi, ba't kayo
na galit?
galit?
Di ba? Iko-compare niya pa yung sarili niya sa ibang senators na sila rin naman daw, bawat kibot daw, binivideohan. Ang difference kasi noon, binivideohan sila while they're in Senate.
Oo.
Ikaw nag-video ka habang sila nasa Senate. Ikaw nasa office mo.
Di ba?
Yes! Yun yung problem doon.
Ang hirap nun yung parang, sabi niya, bakit naman sina Ping Lacson, sina Rafi Tulfo, sina Erwin Tulfo, bakit hindi kayo nagko-complain kung sila yung nabibidyohan? Hello.
Nakakatawa nga kasi, alam mo ba, mas pinapahirap mo yung trabaho niyo dyan sa Senate because instead of you being in the Senate session na nakikipag-debate sa mga kapwa mo senador para sa mga polisiya or batas, nandyan ka sa Facebook, nakikipag-engage sa mga commenters and followers mo.
Senator Cayetano, we don't pay you to do Facebook Lives.
Yes.
We pay you to do legislative work.
Correct.
We pay you to do congressional inquiries if needed. But imagine in that 28 days, you had 8 sessions, 0 bills passed, but you had 20 Facebook Lives. I don't know if we count there that time that you
Baka hindi nga lang
conceded.
20 yan eh. Kasi sa totoo lang, yun yung nakaka-disappoint. Wala kang pinuntahang session kaya wala kayong naipasang Senate simula nung nag-walk out ang minority. Tapos ngayon, kukuda-kuda ka sa Facebook Live kapag sinisita ka ng kapwa senador mo.
Oo. Like,
Nakakatawa.
tama. Like, sabi ni Senator Ping Lacson na sinayan ni Senator Cayetano yung 700 million of taxpayers' money in those 28 days na he was Senate President kasi nga walang output. Ang defense naman ni Alan Peter is, hindi, yan naman talaga yung ginagastos natin on a daily basis. Hello, yes, ginagastos yun on a daily basis, but we expect output.
Wala kang output kaya nga nag-special session.
Oo, we don't expect Facebook Lives and pay 700
Diba?
million for, my goodness. Have some naman,
Tapos,
decency.
sasabihin niya pa, direct communication with the public is part of public service daw. Diyos ko po, yes, pero wag naman yung excessive. Tapos, nandyan ka, yung mga kasamahan mo nasa Senate. Yun yung mali doon.
To the point na Negros Occidental Representative Julio Ledesma IV was saying na, you know, it's a disgrace to the Senate and was saying na, we should file persona non grata.
Diba?
Dun sa mga local government units daw niya under him. Dahil nga nakakahiya ang ginagawa at ginawa sa
Yes.
Senate.
And one more thing kasi is that wag mo namang wag ka namang magsabi na bakit yung iba nagla-live kasi utang na loob. Yung ginagawa niyo po too excessive. It's too excessive. Sige nga, tanungin niyo po sarili ninyo. Kasi common sense ito. Ilang beses mag-Facebook Live yung mga kasamahan mo. Tapos, history repeating itself, ate.
Yes! Kailan ulit yun una?
Kasi in 2020, mahilig na naman siya mag-Facebook Live noon nung House Speaker siya. Tapos, ginagawa niya kasi usually yan kapag may mga struggle sa, sa power, no?
So parang playbook talaga niya.
Yes. Kasi, di ba, inuulit niya nga lang kung anong ginagawa niya, kagaya nung pagpapasa ng mga internet, di ba? Which is, ginagawa niya rin before in Congress, tapos mag-Facebook Live siya, poprotektahan niya kung ano yung mga ginagawa niya, mag-argue siya. So before, nung malapit na siyang i-oust para ipasok si Lord Velasco, yes, bigla siya nag-Facebook Live na irrevocable resignation na daw siya.
Ay, bongga.
Kasi within the day pala, i-oust na siya.
I am tendering my irrevocable resignation as the Speaker of the House of the Republic of the Philippines.
Ngayon, ganun ulit nangyari. Pero ang difference naman, hindi siya nag-Facebook Live. Nag-post siya sa Facebook. Pero a night before, naka-Facebook Live na naman siya. Alam niya na na may isang senador na aalis sa block niya, si Senator Villanueva.
Grabe.
Tapos biglang
Paul.
Facebook post, nagko-concede na siya.
Paulit. May kanta si Maring Taylor dyan, di ba? Yung, I've seen this film before, but I didn't like the ending.
So, ganun
Yun.
lagi.
Ay, nako.
So, ang mangyayari dyan, hindi natin alam dahil hindi na siya na Senate President. Malay mo naman, medyo wala ng Facebook Live.
Kaya, I think na ano na siya. Baka maganda meta payout dun na.
At ang nakakatawa, ganun ba siya kapeti? Talagang hindi pa siya pumasok. Di ba? So, pumasok na yung mga kasamahan niya after ma-elect ni Senator
Oo nga,
Win
pumasok
Gatchalian.
yung kapatid niya.
Siya wala. High blood pa nga si
High blood
Senator
pa nga si
Pia.
Madam Pia. Grabe, pinaginitan pati media. Nangungumusta lamang eh.
Yeah.
Ay,
Common
nako.
sense, di ba? Common sense, di ba?
Common sense, di ba? What's in the rules? What's in the Constitution? When you have 13, yun lang. So, pag hindi sumunod sa rules, doon lang naman kami may problema. Pero pag sumunod sa Constitution at sa rules, there's no problem. That's just how it is.
Common sense. Kaya nga tinatanong sa inyo, di ba?
Kinamusta ka na nga eh, galit ka pa rin. Ano ba talaga gusto mo, ate?
Alam mo, nakakatawa itong mga politicians na to eh.
Oo.
Kailangan nga namin kayong tanungin kasi yun yung trabaho namin. Huwag nyo naman kaming saguting common sense.
Tsaka ganun ba ulit ang mangyayari, Senator Cayetano, na pag talo ka na naman or nanalo ka na naman or may problema na naman, di umay na naman kami sa Facebook Live mo.
Ganun lagi.
I'm sorry.
So, bottom line here is that okay lang namang mag-Facebook Live.
Ay, oo.
Pero ilugar natin.
At wag mo sayangin ang pera namin.
Yes. Gawin nyo naman yan outside your working hours.
Tama.
Okay lang kung gagawin nyo during your working hours, make sure naman na walang masasagasahan na mas importanteng bagay. Kagaya niyan, tingnan mo, napunta sa special session yung mga dapat na i-promote, di ba?
Tama, yung mga,
sundalo
generals
na muntik pang
natenga ng isang buwan.
tsaka muntik pang ayawan ni Marcoleta because of
Ay, oo.
technicalities. Diba?
Buti na lang na-overrule siya.
Oo, buti na overrule. Kaka-pride niya, di ba? So, yan, yung mga yan, ang mga nabinbin dahil sa inyo.
We expect more, and you know, to whom much is given, much is expected. Not much, not Facebook Live.
Correct. So, there you go, guys. Those are the 3 topics that we have this week.
We've unpacked the facts, examined the context, and looked at the issues from different perspectives.
But the conversation doesn't end there. Kasi itong bawat pinag-uusapan natin, it affect people, no? Real communities, and ultimately, lahat tayo dito kasama.
So, now that you've heard the stories, that you've heard our thoughts on it, tell us also what you think. You put your comments on the comment section and let us know.
Yeah. And now it's your turn to ask questions. Hihintayin namin yan. This is
Spill the Tea!